Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
I will speak on especially the agitation for the creation of Anioma State, which we know predates even this present administration. Today I want to give kudos to the senator representing Delta North Senatorial District in the person of Senator Prince Ned Nwoko for his doggedness in pushing this agitation one step further. From what we see today, it's almost a reality. But there's been a divergent opinion amongst the critical stakeholders of Anioma. Everybody in Anioma land agrees today and understands that we need Anioma State, as it is one of the oldest agitations in this country. But where the views of some persons have clashed or diverged, it's the issue of its regional or zonal placement, that is geographical location. Why many believe that the Anioma State should remain in South-South, considering the fact that the river Niger is a common boundary. Others feel too that Anioma should be used to balance the number of states in the southeast. To me, what is paramount is that Anioma State comes. Our people long for it, our people want it, because the benefits cannot be quantified. If Anioma is not being pushed to southeast but made to be created under South-South, we are good with it. It's not a problem. We can cope. Anioma as a state, when it comes, has everything to survive. We have the manpower, we have the resources, we have the population, we have the landmass, we have everything to sustain ourselves as a viable state. If you also remember, in the 2014 Confab report, Anioma State was listed there. Another issue bordering Niger Deltans is this issue of resource control. That is another agitation that has been there all along. But to me, true federalism is also a way, another means to resource control. But the issue that most of us have is the issue of leadership. Resource control, yes, making everybody to control their resources, because this the system that we have now has made some states to be idle and lazy. Some governors, all they do is just to fly to Abuja in and out, sit cap in hand waiting for federal locations to come. So many, there are no plans to increase their IGRO. There are no plans to tap into their natural resources and endowments. So everybody is just waiting for the federal government. And majority of the bulk of these resources come from the Niger Delta. You know, they've plowed our land, they've degraded our land, our people are suffering, yet they pull our resources, take it to Abuja and share it amongst everybody, leaving nothing for us as the geese that lay the golden egg. So that gave birth to the agitation for resource control. That is fine, but for me, I have a problem with that. Getting the federal government to allow states control their resources or regions to control their resources is not the problem. The problem is management of those resources. We have seen over time that our leaders have not been able to make full use of the meager resources put in their hand. And if you cannot manage meager resources, when you have abundance of resources, it will also be difficult for you to manage. So the issue of mismanagement should first of all be curtailed, should first of all be addressed before, because it is this same set of leaders who are governors today, senators today, presidents today, and yesterday, they will still be the ones to control these resources in their so there is no other methodology that they're going to apply than what they have now. It is still going to be looting, fleeting of these resources. So resource control is not really the problem, but lack of patriotism is our problem. Lack of the desire to make meaningful impact using your office is the problem. Resource control is never our problem. Through federalism, from what I'm seeing, gradually the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR is gradually, systematically giving Nigerians what they want. I will call for serious, I don't know how they are going to go about it, to recalibrate, reconscientize the mindset of Nigeria towards patriotism, on the need that public office is not for selfish aggrandizement. It's not for primitive accumulation of wealth, but to render services. Build your land and your people, transform the economy of your place and stuff like that. Calling for resource control is not the answer to our problems, because even if they allow us to control our resources, these same leaders with this mindset of accumulation of wealth will still run our region aground without anybody questioning them, because all the powers that the president has will be conferred and transferred to them to run their shows. So we need to go back and study the mindset that our fathers had. If these leaders have that patriotism in them, even as a state government under this federal system of government that we're running right now, you can perform with the resources at their disposals, and the people will feel their impact. So that is actually what they should work on first of all before talking about or agitating for resource control. Talking about this same resource control, which I think, like the East-West Road that has been under construction for time that I can't even remember till date, under the Niger Delta Ministry. Initially it was under the NDDC, and later we learned it was moved to the Niger Delta Ministry until today. Now I don't know if it has been moved again to the Ministry of Works, or the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs, or the South Development Commission that has been newly created. I don't even know where it is right now. And the painful part is that all of these ministries are where and are still under the control of Niger Deltans. So this is the reason I said that resource control is not our problem. Our problem is management. Our problem is lack of patriotism. Our problem is lack of love for our people, our own indigenes, because many of our leaders have been put in positions of authority to take care of our land, our immediate environment, our immediate region. But what did they do? They didn't perform.
Inside the Niger Delta,